Here we are in the food forest Friday night. Starting to get warm. Made a little progress today. Plugged in these clematis. That one's long. That one's flowering, but not quite as long. Plug those in. Just went around and watered everything. Plugged in these currant bushes in the midst of the pepper pots there. Plug them into the ground. Got to mulch over them maybe tomorrow. And watered them really good and earlier, and then just watered them again. They've actually already got currants on them. Interesting. Don't know what's going to happen there. I know I showed you all this before. This is the berries I'm propagating for some friends. Elderberries, blackberries. Got some peppers. I'm trying out a couple of self-watering containers there. I'll plug these two longevity spinaches in. One there and one there by the Santa Rosa plum trees. And that's about it. Tomatoes are doing fairly well. I know I showed you before over here I suffered some loss here. And these things I put in were too leggy, and a couple of cukes, and I think just cukes, maybe a couple melons, either cantaloupe or watermelon died also. Those are still hanging in there. They're doing pretty good. We'll see what happens with those. Take my watering cans and go down to the back garden. My berries are flowering. That one there is really flowering. Elderberries are doing well. I made that rack and stacked all the bamboo there, and lack of foresight. Now that's where my water catchment's going on the side, so I got to move all that. My peach trees doing well. I'm down here to the lower garden. My assistant I told you this before, I'm not planting much in the ground this year for annuals because of the moles. They're a huge problem, so obviously that's all overgrown. Probably won't do much of that till next year. That too. But I got some room for some expansion down here. A couple more tubs I'm composting in the end. One of these two could be weeded, topped off with some compost and something growing in there. Cannot keep these wild berries down. Hard as I tried. I got a couple cucumbers there. Look questionable. Those are doing well. I had a bean there, but I think the beans that I had inside, they were doing really well, and I brought them out. They just seemed to, a couple squashes there, they seem to not do well at all. And these two here, and these two poles, also kind of questionable looking. But I threw a few seeds in here, and they're doing well. So I do plan on getting some beans. A couple squash there. And of course, my two berry bins. I'm gonna Try to pull suckers out when they, or runners when they come out, and get some of these into the ground up in the other part. I already had a few berries. Most of these are June bearing. We'll just get a short crop and then that'll be it. A bunch of green ones down there. I don't know if you can see them. Doesn't look like there's any ready today. Oh, that's it. Moving forward a little at a time. Thanks for watching. God bless you.